In the previous session, we were discussed about the principles of cooking. Now today we are going to discuss about purpose and objective of cooking. So why the food has to be cooked and what is the purpose or aim or objective of cooking? Let us discuss. First one, cooking improves the digestibility. So whenever we cook the food is going to be soft and easy to chew and also digest, which helps in i- good digestion. So cooked food is easy to digest than uncooked raw foods. So without cooking, if you eat food, the digestion it is it will take some time and it is not easy. Whereas the cooked food is easy to digest. Cooking denatures the dietary proteins. So some proteins which are hard to digest will get denatured during cooking and easy to digest and also absorb. And in the rice and other vegetables, there is a release of starch during the cooking process. Cooking improves the appearance, smell, taste, and helps in palatability. So, cooked food is having a variety of differences in the texture, smell, taste, and which is going to attract and also it looks good and also smells good and also tastes good. Thereby, it helps the or it makes the person to eat more food and get a very good nutrients. So next is cooking brings in varieties. So in cooking we are having varieties. If you take a egg, if you boil it, you will get boiled egg. Whereas if you open egg and put it on a pan, it will become omelette. So the same egg you can either make boiled egg, or if you fry it you will get omelette. In a pan if you put it you will get omelette. So that's what the variety is obtained from the cooking. Cooking destroys harmful microorganisms. During cooking we are subjecting the food for heat which is going to destroy the microorganisms, thereby keeping the food safe for consumption and free from microorganisms. Cooking helps to produce a balanced diet. So cooking is going to provide a balanced diet so that all the nutrients are absorbed and it is going to nourish our body. So different methods of cooking. So in cooking there are several methods are there and few of them are listed here. One is moist heat. Food is cooked in the presence of water, that is moist heat, such as boiling, simmering, poaching, stewing, blanching, etc. And dry heat, roasting, baking, frying, broiling, grilling, etc. So these methods helpful in the various type of cooking and also combination methods. The combination involves both moist heat and dry heat. That is called as combination method. Example, braising. So let us study with boiling. Boiling is a boiling of food in water at 100 degrees Celsius temperature is called boiling. Water is used and the temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Rice, dal, pulses, roots, tubers and most vegetables are cooked in this method. It is a simple method of cooking and cooking is uniform, protein and collagen is hydrolyzed. So boiled egg and boiled rice. So other potato is boiled. So all these are methods of boiling. Simmering. Simmering, the first three words if you see SIM in a stove, you are having one direction, full flame, and towards the left side you are having a sim mode where the flame will become less. SIM means small S ignition I mode. Small ignition mode in short form SIM. So cooking of food in water below boiling point at 84 degree to 99 degree Celsius is called as simmering. So at low temperature if you are going to cook the food it is called as simmering. Meat and fishes are cooked by this simmering method. So in this process, since there is less temperature, the we can avoid the hardening of the fibers. It takes more time than boiling but at less temperature. Next is steaming. Steaming, as the name indicates, steam is obtained from the boiling the water, and that steam is going to cook the food. Cooking of food is called steaming, where water is going to be boiled and made into vapor forms. Food does not come in contact with the water directly. The steam generated from the water cooks the food, and no loss of nutrients, and food will not be easily overcooked. Most of the South Indian foods items are cooked by steaming methods such as idli, puttu, custard, etc. So steaming is a best method which makes the food soft, and also since high temperature is there in the steam, most of the microorganisms are going to be destroyed. Next is frying. So boiling, simmering, and steaming involves water. The for this method, frying, is the cooking food in hot fat or oil is called as frying. So here oil or fat is used. There are two different methods of cooking by using the oil or fat. So the two types of frying is shallow fry and deep fry. Shallow means less, deep means it involves more oil. So shallow frying, it uses less fat or oil that doesn't entirely covers the food. So the whole food is not going to be covered by the oil. So suitable if it is this method is suitable for cooking like potatoes and fish and cutlets, and in those also we are putting less oil. So and also while making omelette also we are putting less oil on the pan. So that is a shallow frying. Whereas deep frying, where a lot of oil is used, food is totally immersed in the large quantities of oil, hot oil. So where we are going to take more oil, and then it is cooked in a totally immersed in the oil and then cooked. Foods like puri, vada, samosa, bonda, chakli, cutlet, these are all used or cooked by deep frying method. So deep frying is, since oil is involved, oil can hold more temperature compared to water. So in boiling, simmering, and steaming, water is used, which is having less, nearly 100 degrees Celsius, whereas steam up to 121 to 130 degrees Celsius, whereas oil can reach the temperature up to more than 190 to 200 degrees Celsius. Since more heat is there, or temperature is there, it is going to destroy nutrients. They are tasty, but they are lack of nutrients, since more high temperature going to destroy the nutrients. Steaming. So most of the uh, fried items are very tasty, but they are less in nutrients. Next is steaming. It is a gentle method of cooking food in a pan with a tight fitting lid. It uses very less amount of water. So here we are going to cook food in a pan with a tight fitting. So here lid is going to be used to cover the pan, and also for this process less amount of water is used. Food is half covered with liquid and boiled. As soon as it reaches the boiling point, the heat is reduced to make it simmering for a long time. So at full flame, we are going to cook the food with half covered with liquid and in full flame. And when it starts boiling, then we are going to keep it in the sim mode in the cooking process, and then heat is reduced. The meat, vegetable, apples can be cooked in this way. It is a slow process of cooking. Usually meat and vegetables are cooked. Baking. The baking is a very famous method of cooking, and in bakery this method is employed, and mostly employed, and also in houses also in use it for making cakes also. Cooking of food by dry heat is called baking. The food is surrounded by hot air in an oven, and it gets heated from all sides. So here hot air is used for cooking the food, and it is an expensive method. So in bakery items are costly. Bread, bun, puffs, cake, they are costly because the process involves hot air which is obtained from current or electricity. So hence it is expensive. It's slow method of cooking. Bread, cakes, pastries, and puddings are cooked by this method. So here hot air is used and temperature is also high. So these baked items are tasty, but they are lack of nutrients because high temperature is going to destroy the nutrients. So this is sixth method of cooking, that is baking. Next is roasting. So roasting is cooking of food with a direct contact with heat or flame is called roasting. So here we are going to cook the food in heat or flame. In roasting, only surface of the food gets the heat. The rest of the food cooked mostly by conduction and convection of heat. So toast of bread and barbecue of chicken. So they are cooked by roasting method. So you can even pappalam is also cooked directly on the flame, or also pappalam can be also cooked by putting in oil also. So it depends how you are going to cook it. Next is broiling or grilling. Cooking of food kept on a metal grill or a pan by direct heat flame is called broiling or grilling. The chicken, one of the form of chicken is obtained in the market called as broiler chicken. So that chicken is cooked by this method. That's why the name is got broiler chicken. So it is kept on a metal grill and directly cooked by direct heat or flame. The tender food like kebab, cheese, or and also brinjals are cooked by this broiling or grilling method. Since metal grill is used, it is also called as grilling. Next one is poaching. Poaching, cooking of food in an open pan with a little amount of water and temperature below boiling temperature at 80 to 85 degrees Celsius is called as poaching. Food like egg, fish, fruits can be cooked in this method. So little amount of water and temperature at 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. Cooking is called as poaching, and usually egg and fish are used to cook in this method. Blanching. Blanching is the dipping of food into boiling water for a short time is called as blanching. So blanching, uh, so yeah, we are going to subject the food in boiling water for short time. So keep it in boiling water for short time and then remove it. And next one is braising. It's a combination of roasting and stewing of food in a pan with a tight fitting lid. So upma, here you can see combination method of roasting. So rava is first roasted, and then for that roasted rava is going to put in a boiling water with containing vegetables, and then we are going to stir it at a certain temperature and cook it for some time to obtain upma. So this, since roasting and steaming both process are involved, this is called as braising. So rest we'll discuss in the next session.